Getting support from the General Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist, the Global Youth Day event has been embraced across the globe by all the youths and various churches. Nixon Otemo shares more light about the GYD experience.
The Global Youth Day is an event that has been embraced by youths from various churches across the world.
I'm feeling actually excited a bit, just because this is an event whereby we'll get to help people who need actually our blood.
I feel very nice because it is the work which Christ began, and to participate, he gave us an example to follow. So following the footsteps of Christ is a very good thing to do.
This event brings together both the junior and senior youth in performing acts of kindness to those who need them more than we do.
For me, I ensure that I reach out to my neighbors, especially to my residents, sharing a book. Sometimes we visit the neighbors who are sick. I pray for them.
We are planning to visit those young ones who are needy, and we have collected all things. They may be tissues which they need. They need something so that they can come closer and know that we are with them each and every day.
The spirit of the event has motivated both parents and leaders from the church and without to come together to show the love of Christ to those who need them more. The vision of GYD is to recapture the reality of Adventist youth as a global movement mobilized for service, contributing to the proclamation of the everlasting gospel and ushering in the second coming of Jesus Christ. On this day, youths from various churches choose to leave their comfort zones and go out to adopt the method that Christ used to win souls when he was on this earth.
My proposal is you have to think of a new idea. Not every time you have to go to just the national hospital now and then, year in, year out. You have to think of something new, something inventful, something which not only will help the people, even can bring souls back to Christ.
Okay, mostly in our church we have this, sometimes we call it social Sunday, but when it comes, we go to children's home, and mostly it happens when we have Holy Communion. So after Holy Communion, we have fasting. So when we are fasting, those things that we were to use on fasting, we take them on that next day, on Sunday, we go to see children's home and do visitations.
During this period, compassion, kindness, and mission dictate their worship. They spend time with those who need their services most, communicating to them God's agape love. The 2019 GYD theme is Adopt. This means that you can choose to either adopt a destitute family, choose to adopt an orphan, a prisoner, or even a person who is sick, and show them the love of Christ the best way you know how. Since its launching in 2013, the youths have marked this special day in various ways. First, visiting the street families, prisons, children, hospitals, orphanages, and even donating blood.
This year's the year 2019, the Global Youth Day as an initiative which started from 2013 and has been ongoing. And this year is quite unique for the young people, and we are called to adopt an orphan, a prisoner, or a patient. And within the context of the Bible, Matthew 24, whereby Christ tells us that you find me sick and you visited me, I was hungry, you fed me, I was in prison, you visited me.
Even as the youth go out to share the love of Christ with those who need it, the question is, have they really understood and embraced the concept of GYD? That it is all about the youth being involved in ministry the best way the world understands how.
Yeah, we have been involved. I can't say it seriously because I haven't been in touch for so long, but we have been involved most partly in participating in spreading the gospel through songs sometimes. Yeah, mostly in songs. We have been really, really good at it. Even outreach, I can see even Nairobi University has been going for outreaches at the rest of the universities. Churches has been organizing for door-to-door events. So definitely I can say in our youth, we are really trying our part.
This is the challenge which we're giving the young people. So the young people there, in this year's Global Youth Day, adopt. Let's go out with energy, since we have been equipped, now we're being engaged, and now since the power which comes from above, we're being called about to go out and be with missionaries for Christ.
Are there any other way that can make this event a success? And as for ministry, have we understood that it is not a one-day event, but a lifestyle? Do you do this kind of service any other time apart from Global Youth Day?
Yeah, we do. We do attend those kids. We do feast them each and every quarter so that they can know that we are together with them.
I encourage each one of them to participate actively, especially from the church. Then we bring the church outside the church, as in we take out the gospel to other people. We may give whatever you have. It doesn't have to be money. It can be a book. You can pray for them. You can share a word with them, and to make it a daily living.
Within the theme of total member involvement, the General Conference came up with a program for the young people, that is the ambassadors and the young adults, called TYI, that is Total Youth Involvement. It is an initiative to call the young people to be missionaries, to evangelize, and to bring influence within the church, so that because the young people, rightly trained and fashioned, will finish God's work. So the young people are being called to go out and evangelism and to do evangelism. So TYI is Total Youth Involvement Initiative, which is geared towards evangelism for the young people, by the young people, and to all people. Yeah.
And you still want the youth to be totally involved?
Exactly. Like for us as the young adults and the ambassadors in Langata SDA Church, will be evangelized in the TYI program at Langata Women's Prison, whereby we'll be evangelizing to the inmates within Langata Women's Prison and adopting them at the same time. Yeah.
The youth from Kenya have special messages to their fellow youth across the world.
This is the time that we need to work for God. It will come a time that we will not have this opportunity, or the organization as a church will not give us this opportunity because of many issues that maybe will come up. So this is the time that we need to work for God, and opportunity comes once. So if you have that opportunity to do what is right, go and do it.
Just remember the Sabbath day and just keep it holy. That's all.
Let's go out and be missionaries for Christ. Youth for Christ. Thank you.
The youth are a special group with the ability and capacity to drive things to extents that any other group would not be able to. If well equipped, guided, and encouraged, this lot of people will not only win souls for Christ and prepare them for his second advent, but also win both their souls and those who hear and see.